Hi, in this video we will show you how to use custom icon packages into Neptune DX platform. Although Neptune DX platform comes up with SAP Wi-Fi icons, in addition to that we have also included font awesome icon library. So this gives you around 2000 icons to be used, but in certain cases there comes a need to use customer specific or business specific icons. So in this video we will show you how to do that. First of all, you would need some icon files as well as its style sheet. So for this example, we will go into a library called EcoMoon. So this is a free library, open source for some of those libraries, and one such library is called EcoMoon Free. And we can always go into that, go into this website ecomoon.io and include those ones. So you have these many icons to choose from, and what you want to use is completely free of option. For example, I want to use something related to social media. So I can see there is a Facebook, there is Instagram, there is WhatsApp, there is Telegram, there is Twitter. So let me include all these five into our demo. So just select these ones, and you would see the selected ones in here, and click on this button, generate font. So this will generate all the required files, and you would see the ID of each of those icons in here, as well as you can also check the settings for which browsers you want this to be useful. So I'm just using IE8, which is pretty old and still supportable. So that is done, and just click on download, and this would create a zip file for you. And this zip file has fonts for you, all the font files, and also the style sheet. So this style sheet has ID of all those icons which you have, as well as the link to or reference to those font files which we just saw. So go back to the downloaded area. That's my download area in here, and I will just extract this so that the files can be included into our MIME repository. So in here, extracting. So we got all the files extracted, and now go to your SAP backend, to the MIME repository in here, that is SEAT. And once you come in here, you have to go into Neptune public application, and then create a folder for this. So it's icons, social media. So this is creating a folder, saving it as a local object. So finding it in this one, well, that's what I see in here. So inside this, again create one more just to maintain the folder structure. So this will be, I'll be calling as fonts. Again, saving it as local object. And in here, we import those font files. So right click, import MIME objects. Navigating to the downloaded folder. That's this one, into the file, and just import all of them together. Save everything as local object for now, but of course you can save this as a transport request and use them into different systems. So the font files are coming, and now let's import the style sheet. Coming one step back, and that's called style.css. that's the part that has to be done on the SAP backend. Now coming back to the cockpit, so you can set up this usage of custom icons from the cockpit. For that, all you have to do is come under development, and then under resources, you have icon fonts. So in here, of course, when you start for the first time, it shows you the documentation automatically. So now I would say icons web, given an ID and the description. And here you see three different tabs which you need to fill in. So first of all, you need to have you have to define the JSON of the icons. So, but what is the structure of the JSON? What I need to do? So that is very easy to understand when you click on this help. So this opens up a help and explains what is what and what needs to be filled in, and what it is expecting is a JSON in this format. So here F is the category of the icons, T is the name of the icon, and C means it's the ID of the icon. So the ID of the icon was that you see inside the style sheet. So let's do that then. I have a notepad which gives me a format. It's the same format that you see in the documentation. Just pasting in here. Since we have four icons, we will be using. I'll be creating four JSON files, JSONs here, four JSON objects. So the first name I would say face. Let's give Facebook, and the ID is coming from my style sheet. So just copy this ID in here and place it in here. Similarly, I have WhatsApp. So it's EA90. No, that's instead WhatsApp is EA93. This would be EA93. Similarly, I have Instagram, and the number is EA92. And last but not least, I have Twitter as well. With the Twitter, so Twitter seems to it's been EA96, and I think this should be fine for now. So it's an array of JSON object, and each object is declaring what kind of icons that you are using. Now the next step is to upload the font files into the Neptune environment. So for this, what happens is it would need a CSS file. Of course, you can create your own CSS file with this structure. But since we already have those files properly structured from the EcoMoon library, we will be just using that. So the first one is the style sheet, and then we have four files which are referring to the icon files. So we would need the URL for that, and should be something like this. Coming from the MIME repository, reading through the structure, it's basically we started with Neptune node, Neptune folder, then subfolder public, then application, and then we had created a folder called icon social media. There's a typo, but still that should be fine. So there is icon, then icon underscore social media, then slash style dot css. So first I'm referring to this one, the style sheet, and then the icon files that goes in here. So it would be same mother library with additional folder, and then the file name goes in here. It's called Ikumun EOT. First one is Ikumun EOT, then copy and paste with TTF, that is this one, and then we have SVG file, and then we have WOFF. So after these two steps, you would be able to use the icons programmatically. So you can always mention the reference to the icons as SAP icons / then eco moon. So this name, the eco moon name, comes in from the definition that we do here. So you can always, of course, give any different name, but right now I'm referring to Ecomon library, so I'm just using this name. You can change this name whenever you want. And then slash could be Facebook. So this would give me a Facebook icon, which would look something like this, right? So you can do this programmatically after you complete the first two steps. But since we have an icon explorer of our own, which gives you a list of all the icons in there, why not integrate with that as well? So for that, you come to the third tab in here, and you have to declare a new category and the list of icons for those categories. So looking at the JSON structure, what is required? So the documentation explains, it says, create new category, category ID 1, category name 1, category ID 2, then the name of the category, second category. Similarly, to assign the icons which we defined in these two tabs to the new categories, you can always give like this, the ID of the icon and the ID of the category which we define in here, right? So I already have that one in here. So I would say category as Eco Moon, and the name is social media, and then we assign the icons to this category. So icon ID which we gave in here are these ones. So we want to use the same name in from here into the app designer. So we start with Facebook and assigning it to category called Eco Moon. So it's basically the category ID, not the name. Similarly, we can do it for all the icons that we are using. So we were using 4 icons with Facebook, WhatsApp, then Instagram, and of course Twitter. Save, set to display mode, and you can see there is icons, there is font files, and then there is app designer part. So once this is done, you're all set. You can always cross-check this. For example, go into the app designer, and let's test this on one of our sample applications. So I would go back to this one, test CSS, going in edit mode, and I have a simple page in here that I see. There's a title and there is an icon. So let's see if I can find this icon from the source. For the icon, finding the source in here, And initially, you would see there would be only four categories of style, or four libraries in your version. But since we added a new category called Eco Moon, I can see that in my styles list. We can also shortlist to that. So these were the four which we included from our library, from the custom icon library. So let's see if this works. Go on Twitter and activate, and then you see the Twitter option here. So yeah, that's it. That's how easy it is to include external icon libraries into a Neptune DX platform.